You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, when we started out covering the NFL a little more heavily on this channel as things evolved, our first jump into the Raiders were two different subjects. John Gruden and all the drama going on around that, and Henry Ruggs and the deadly crash that killed a young woman named Tina Tintor and her dog. This is one of those cases that has bothered me more than anything else we've ever covered because of the description of the cops and Henry and the fact that the Tina Tintor's Toyota RAV4 was burning when they got to the scene after his Corvette at 156 miles per hour crashed into that Toyota RAV4. It blew into a fiery mess, and Tina Tintor and her dog burned to death. They could hear the dog and her screaming. And I got to tell you, not a lot of things we've covered has brought me so much anger than this particular case. Well, I got to be honest with you. I don't know why he's getting paid anything. But we've got an update on Henry Ruggs. And I will say I am still not happy with the prosecutor in Las Vegas because when this case started, he talked about how big and bad and how angry he was that this situation took place in his city and how essentially they were going to fry Henry Ruggs' ass. And then they took a deal that turned into 3 to 10 years. Vehicular manslaughter, folks. So this is the update because Henry Ruggs has went to a minimum security prison camp. And they are actually paying him to do work. And I'm sure this is pretty standard these days, but you will not convince me how anybody anywhere should be paying prisoners to do anything at all. You broke the law, get in there and crack rocks. And to be honest with you, there's Tina right there. There's her dog that's burned to death with her in her RAV4. Here is Henry Ruggs' Corvette. Right here, it's a Stingray. You see it right there. You see her RAV4 burnt up right there. And this is Law and Crime. There, of course, is his Corvette. There is the burning. And I will tell you, yes, this was Henry Ruggs' girlfriend at the scene that was begging for him to get extra attention. And the cops were like, nah, we're sitting here having to listen to this woman burn to death, and you're worried about yourself right now. It was a terrible look for Henry Ruggs. So he's making $2.50 an hour at this Nevada prison camp. Right here, Ruggs, 25, pleaded guilty to driving his sports car as fast as 156 miles per hour while intoxicated late at night in November of 2021. Ruggs crashed into a parked vehicle where 23-year-old Tina Tintor was sitting with her dog. The ensuing collision resulted in Tina Tintor's vehicle exploding into flames, killing her and her pet. Again, not instantly. The former Las Vegas Raiders' blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. On Tuesday, Ruggs was transferred to the Stewart Conservation Camp, a minimum security facility in Carson City. Ruggs is employed as a community trustee at the facility, earning $2.50 per hour. In case you're wondering, he was working off of a 4-year, $16 $1,671,626 deal, but he blew it all. Wow. Many of the inmates at the facility work under the auspices of the Nevada Department of Forestry. The inmates, described as community trustees, quote, represent a limited potential to misbehave and represent a low risk to escape while assigned to employment within the community, according to official documents. Ruggs was in his second year with the Raiders when the tragedy occurred. As a rookie in 2020, Ruggs had 26 catches for 452 and 2 touchdowns. In 2021, he had 24 catches for 469 and 2 touchdowns before being cut from the team following the fatal accident. There was a lot of drama that year. That is the same year that Roger Goodell basically targeted John Gruden and forced him off of the Raiders, forced Mark Davis's hand, and John Gruden resigned. By the way, John Gruden is suing Roger Goodell and the NFL for that right now. Ruggs is up for parole in August of 2026. And here you see the sentencing, okay? Sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. And he could have faced, right here, was initially facing more than 50 years behind bars. More than 50 years. He pled guilty to 1 count of felony DUI resulting in death and 1 misdemeanor count of vehicular manslaughter in exchange for a prison sentence that would not exceed 3 to 10 years. It is still a sentencing that baffles me, especially in light of, when this broke, we did an initial video of what happened, and then we kept following it up in the same way that we're now following this Kansas City Chiefs thing. I've got another video coming on it. And the prosecutor was visibly angry and irate. And it was a scenario where, hey, we're going to throw the book at this guy and make an example out of him. And he got 3 to 10 years out of a possible 50. It's an embarrassment. It's a total embarrassment. I said I thought he should do the max, especially in light of how horrific and how young the lady was and her pet and all of this kind of thing. Of course, I rescue animals, so it makes it even worse, on top of it that you add her dog being in the vehicle. So now he's making $2.50 an hour. Out there, forestry, I guess maybe he's having to cut trees, pick up trash. I don't know. It's unbelievable. Minimum security. I guess it's good to be a celebrity in this day and time, right? I don't know. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Henry Ruggs was sort of the story that started this channel, actually. Come to think of it. Wow. A lot of Raiders videos since then. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.